James Carter TV here for yet another 2016 NFL mock draft. The NFL Combine ended yesterday. The defensive backs went out there. They did their thing. And I made two, day one and day two recaps for the Combine, but I didn't make one for the defensive backs just because yesterday I was so busy. And then today you're already too late. But I'll give some thoughts on that at the end of this video. For now, let's talk about this 2016 NFL mock draft, which can be found complete in the description box below. Well, actually, I lied. YouTube does this thing, and I think that they should. I think it's good that they do. They limit how much you can put in the description box, so the third round will probably be cut off. So go to jamescartertv.blogspot.com to get the third round of the mock draft for you. But 2 rounds in the description box and a third round on jamescartertv.blogspot.com. So I really cranked it out and got a 3-round mock draft for you guys up and ready. Now, if you've been following my mock drafts thus far, you know that number 1, I am of the belief that the Tennessee Titans will draft Jalen Ramsey with the number 1 overall pick. I've been of this belief since December of 2015. In my first, 3 mock drafts or 2 mock drafts showcased this. And then from there, I went going to different scenarios. The Titans taking Laremy Tunsil was 1 mock draft. The Titans taking Joey Bosa was 1 mock draft. But now I'm going back to my roots. I'm going back to saying that this team is taking Jalen Ramsey with the number 1 overall pick. After the Combine, I think it's clear that Joey Bosa will not be going to the Tennessee Titans. He checked in at 269 pounds. He's going to have to put on 20 pounds to play 3-4 defensive end. Absolutely not. He'll have to play 3-4 outside linebacker if the Titans take him. And they already have 2 outside linebackers who they will be paying combined maybe $15 million over the next 3 years. Yeah, they're not going to take another outside linebacker. I can bet my ass on that. So, next we go to Laremy Tunsil, and this is the talk of the town. This is the talk of the land. The Titans will take Laremy Tunsil. I'm sure I'm going to get 15 comments telling me, James, you're an idiot. The Titans are going to take Laremy Tunsil, you idiot. What are you talking about, you clown? Well, this is the method to my madness, if you would say. Again, and I've said this over and over and over again, but some of you may be new. The Titans already have a left tackle, and his name is Taylor Lewan, and he graded out as a top 10 left tackle in this 2015 NFL season, and this is his 2nd year. The Titans don't have top 10 anything. The only thing they have top 10 is a top 5 tight end in Delanie Walker, a top 10 3-4 defensive end in Jarrell Casey, and that is it. That is it. They have 2 positions, and now 3, where they have actually top 10 people at their positions. Taylor Lewan is one of them. You may not agree with this, but this is the case. And he's only a 2nd-year player. He still is going to improve. He's only 24 years old. Oh my gosh. He still has room to grow. He still has a chance to become a top 5 left tackle. Oh, but no, they can just ship him to the right side. Why? When you already have a nice left tackle there, why don't you just go get one in free agency? And that's what I think this team is going to do. I think they're going to throw money at Mitchell Schwartz. I think they're going to throw money at Will Beatty. I think they're going to throw money at Ryan Schrader. And they're going to leave free agency with a right tackle, setting themselves up to take Jalen Ramsey, a Nashville kid. He's from Smyrna, Tennessee, which is 25 minutes away. Trust me of that. This is a Tennessee Titans fan growing up. He has Instagram pictures to prove this. He wants to be a Tennessee Titan. John Robinson, the general manager of the Tennessee Titans, is from Union City, Tennessee. He loves to get a homegrown kid just like he was that wants to be a Titan. I think Jalen Ramsey is going to be a Titan, and I think his combine yesterday solidified this. Now, let's not talk about this team for too long because they're too bad to be talked about for long. From there, things get a little interesting. So, and I really like this top 5, maybe top 6, 7. I think, I'm not sure I'm going to change this. And the only reason I'm going to change this is if the Titans do not leave the free agency with a tackle, then maybe I'll finally succumb and I may finally put Laremy Tunsil at this number 1 overall pick. But I think my top 7 might be pretty damn close to confirmed. I think the Chargers will take Laremy Tunsil if he's there. I think the Browns are looking at Carson Wentz. Jared Goff, his hands are too small. Hugh Jackson put stock into that, so I think Carson Wentz is looking more and more like that number 2 overall pick. So Carson Wentz number 2, Chargers number 3, Joey Bosa going to the Cowboys at number 4. I think that they could go quarterback, but I think it'd be ridiculous. I think he has to be the pick if he's here. Hey, I got all these comments from Cowboy fans last time telling me, why would they take Joey Bosa? They already have freaking Randy Gregory. They already have freaking Greg Hardy. Well, guess what? Both of those guys are freaking clowns, and they cannot be relied upon. Greg Hardy's not even coming back. Randy Gregory got caught again, and he's going to get caught again, and he's going to get caught again. But for smoking weed or dope or whatever this guy's high on, there's no way you can rely on Randy Gregory to be your defensive end. Go get a defensive end, and he's sitting right here, and his name is Joey freaking Bosa. Jaguars getting Myles Jack. They'll be looking for defensive talent throughout this entire draft. Jalen Ramsey is gone. Vernon Hargreaves, could be a possibility here, but Myles Jack, this guy might see, or Gus Bradley might see him as his next Bobby Wagner. I think this is a nice fit. Ravens, I think this one could change if they decide to keep Eugene Monroe. There's questions of that. We'll see what happens within the next week or two. If they do, I think Vernon Hargreaves is a pick here. Or maybe Laquan Treadwell, but probably Vernon Hargreaves. For now, I still like this Ronnie Stanley pick. I'm going to stick with it for now. Jared Goff going to the San Francisco 49ers. Colin Kaepernick says he wants to trade. Well, you're not going to get it. You're either going to get released, which I'm not sure they'll do. If I was them, I would, but I don't know. Point is, he's not happy. They want to be happy with him, but he is not happy. They have to find a new quarterback, and he's sitting here. His name's Jared Goff. Whether or not he'll be good, I don't know, but we'll see. Next, Dolphins. I'm having trouble with this Dolphins pick. I said Ezekiel Elliott. I think his combine helped him out a little bit. So I could see him going here this early. I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like it. I would like for Vernon Hargreaves to go here. I think he would be the better fit, the better pick here for the Dolphins. But I'm having trouble putting Ezekiel Elliott anywhere. It seems like it's either here, New York Giants, or all the way down at 22 with the Houston Texans. Or maybe at 20 with the New York Jets. I'm having trouble with sliding him. So sorry, Dolphins fans. You drew the short stick, and you got stuck with Ezekiel Elliott today. Now, Shaq Lawson, I think, has once again cemented himself as the second best defensive end after Joey Bosa. I have him going at number 9 to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Giants. Giants are in an interesting position. I don't think that there's a clear-cut guy that they're going to pick here. Other than getting Darron Lee, who I think helped his draft stock a lot. We're talking a lot about Myles Jack, and I'm saying, okay, Myles Jack is great, but we should also be talking about Darron Lee, who's a guy that's actually very similar to Myles Jack and helped himself in the combine a lot. The Chicago Bears get Deforest Buckner. Saints get Vernon Hargreaves. Philadelphia Eagles get Mackensie Alexander. Eagles, another team I'm having trouble slotting, but they re-signed Sam Bradford, extended Sam Bradford a couple days ago, or maybe it was today. Whatever. Point is, they're sticking with this clown. I think it's a mistake, but what have you. Now they're not going to be taking Paxton Lynch, so they can sit here. They can take a corner. They can take a tackle. I think a tackle would be a waste. You have Jason Peters, who, yes, is getting older, but he's still fine. Lane Johnson, who you're thinking about extending. Why are you taking a freaking tackle? If there's a guard up here, then sure, but there's no guard up here, so what are you talking about? Sit here and take freaking a corner, Mackensie Alexander, because Byron Maxwell is looking more and more like a free agent bust. Nolan Carroll's, okay, but you could upgrade the position. Let's upgrade the position with Mackensie Alexander, even though I'm not very high on him. All right, the Raiders. All right, Raider fans, I'm finally giving you a corner. You've been begging for a cornerback. I give him to you here. His name is Eli Apple, and he's from Ohio State, and he helped himself with the combine yesterday. Rams get their quarterback. They gave Paxton Lynch. Jeff Fisher will love him. A big, tall loser who will fit right in with the Los Angeles Rams regime. I'm not sure what Paxton Lynch is going to do. I know I wasn't impressed yesterday. I'm going to go open up the film and look at it next week. But I was not impressed with Paxton Lynch over the combine weekend. I was not. But that's because I don't care about if you're 6'7". I don't give a crap. Detroit Lions. Finally, I get to say this name, Laquan Treadwell. This guy is going to be one of the biggest steals in this draft. I think he's going to fall, and I think there's a huge mistake. As of this moment, He's my number 5 overall prospect, and he's going to fall, and he's going to slide, and I don't know why. I mean, sure, he doesn't have that elite athleticism or what have you, but put on the freaking tape. I mean, Laquan Treadwell and Joey Bosa, these guys are falling. Put on the freaking tape. When you put on the tape, you see guys dominating. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. We're not talking about quarterbacks where you need to see these little traits and these little things could ruin their entire career. No. Can you play? These guys can play, and they're going to fall. And Detroit can get their number 1 wide receiver after Calvin Johnson departs. That is huge for them. Atlanta Falcons, Reggie Ragland can help stop the run there. Indianapolis Colts, Andrew Billings can help stop the run there. The Buffalo Bills, now Noah Spence goes. Noah Spence lost some draft stock during Combine weekend. I think he goes all the way down here at 19. Jets take Leonard Floyd. Redskins, Sheldon Rankins. The Texans take Will Fuller, who I think helped himself out of the Combine, running well, catching well, doing well. I think he may have cemented himself as a number 2 wide receiver in this upcoming 2016 NFL Draft. Next, we have Minnesota Vikings. I'm having a little bit of trouble here. They could take a wide receiver, but I think they may be more inclined to take a tackle. They should not be high on Matt Khalil. I'm sure they're not. I don't think they are. I think they're too smart for that. TJ Clemmings, he came in, he wasn't supposed to start. He did. He wasn't very good. Maybe you'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I won't. I have them taking I have them taking Jack Conklin. Bengals, Corey Coleman. I have a Sean Robinson falling. I did not like his combine at all. If he can stock his falling, I have the Steelers sitting there picking him up. Seahawks go tackle and Taylor Decker. Packers, Kenny Clark out of UCLA. I'm not sure what the Packers are going to do. I had them getting Hunter Henry out of Arkansas, the tight end out of Arkansas, but he did not have a good combine at all. So I think he's lost any chance of the first round now. But maybe the Packers will just take him anyway. But there's no athletic, great tight end in this upcoming draft. So you're going to take a D lineman, or I'm hearing Jason Spriggs could be taken here. I wouldn't love it, but it's a possibility. I mean, you drafted David Bakhtiari, you extended Brian Bulaga. I don't know why we're talking about an offensive freaking tackle. I mean, yeah, Jason Spriggs could theoretically play guard, but man, don't take him with the first pick. I mean, I wouldn't do it. Kansas City Chiefs, Emmanuel Ogbah. I think he did help himself. I said in my defensive linebacker video that I do believe Emmanuel Ogbah helped himself, but there's still just a lot of talent, so I think he still gets only at the end of the first round anyway. Camila Correa goes to the Arizona Cardinals. He's a guy that helped himself at the Combine a lot, did really well in the drills, looked like a good pass rusher, a guy that could easily play outside linebacker. I have him here at the Cardinals who are looking for a pass rushing help. They can't keep relying on Dwight Freeney to come in playing spot duty. Get you a young pass rusher. And they did get themselves one last year, Marcus Golden. Get another one here. And finally, no, not finally, we have the Carolina Panthers that get Jonathan Bullard. I don't know why Panther fans are complaining that we don't need a defensive end. Are you drunk? Yeah, you do. Charles Johnson's old as dust. Coney Ely, okay, he got like 2 sacks in the last 3 games. Is that enough evidence for you to suggest that this guy's great? And he had a nice Super Bowl. Is that a nice evidence for you to say, okay, well, our defensive end problems are fixed. That's it. We don't have to worry about it. Your Dave Gettleman said that he doesn't want to take a tackle. I would love to put Jason Spriggs here. I would love to do it. Your boy, Dave Gettleman, said he doesn't want to take a tackle. He's fine with Michael Orr. He's fine with Mike Remmers. I think this is a mistake, and I would love to put him here, but that's what your boy says. So since your boy said that, I'm going to have them taking a pass rusher, and you're going to have to deal with it. And finally, the Denver Broncos take Vernon Butler, who can hopefully replace Malik Jackson, who is gone in free agency. No, I did not stutter. I meant to do it that way. So there it is, my 2016 NFL mock draft post-combine. I talked about round 1, but round 2 and 3 can be found in the description box below. Well, round 3 can be found on the blogspot.com. No, I'm not trying to get you there just to get views. I could really care less about blogspot.com. This is just the way YouTube gets it done. So until next time, James Carter TV, I'm out. Peace.